One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's White. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's White. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. On the move, it's James. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Oh, they're after him! And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Number 83.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Dropping back, it's Carney. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And some room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
It's a seam wide open! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
A strike downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. Places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Carney. Quick strike complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better.
Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Carney. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Noles will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Looking for a man, it's Carney. Fires on the run. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's James. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Carney. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hard running there. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Jukes his way for more. They are on the move as they pick up their first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture. You just wonder How many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can punt the football away here on 4th down.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Noles are threatening in the red zone. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. DB's right up on the receivers. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to
There he goes. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Orange. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Rushes on him. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The sure hands, it's White. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The Incomplete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. All out of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll start this drive firing. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football.
Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the run. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Russell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Syracuse right back at it. Back to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.